Hello, good day. Welcome. In this video, we'll continue on int, the data type int. There we'll talk about the complex number and we'll also talk about fractions in this video. The int data type, normally for you to work with it, you have to use the complex number, the fraction, and the mathematics class. So let's get started. Uh, I want to create a variable. In Python, you can create a variable as a equal to 34. This will give a variable. When you check the type of a, it tells you the type is an integer. But when you want to perform some operation, you do a point, waiting for Python to bring out those things, the methods as integer, you see them. Then you see all those methods you can perform. If you go for the conjugate, you see that A returns itself as the conjugate because the conjugate no one goes with complex number. So we've defined A. We can also define A as in this way equal to int and we'll assign it 34. This definition in Python is also very possible. It's also very possible. If you go for the denominator, you find out that denominator is 1 because 34 divided by 1 gives you 34. 34 as an integer is considered a fraction by Python, which is divisible, which is divided by 1. What about complex number? Maybe you're working with as a mathematician, you want to do work that has to do with complex number. All you need to do is get a definition like this. Let me say B equals to complex. You use the keyword complex. Then you input the real part, and the real part is, let me say, 5. Then comma the imaginary part. The imaginary part, let me say this is 2. Actually, this is a function. The complex number is a function. What you call is a function in Python. What you call methods. So when you do this, sorry, I had a space before that. Python works with indentation. So when we do this B, we'll print B. You have B as a complex number. B as a complex number. So with this, we can get the real parts. B dot real. You can get the real part, which is 5.0. They can get the imaginary part, and the imaginary part is B. That's the IM good. Sorry, this. So alternatively, if you don't want to print B, you can say B dot conjugate. When you B dot conjugate, B dot conjugate, it gives you the conjugate number of B, which is the complex number. So I showed us a little about complex number, and quickly dive into fractions. Fraction, for us to use fraction in Python, we have to make an importation into importation of the fractions class into the environment. So what we have to do, we use the import statement, import fractions. When you import fractions, you can start actually working with fraction. So I can say B equals to fractions dot fraction, sorry, dot fraction. Then I'll specify the numerator. The numerator is 25. I'll specify the denominator. The denominator is 5. Then when I have my b, I'll see it as this because it simplified it. It simplified it. 5 goes into 25 5 times, and 5 goes into 5 once. So you have it this way. In other way, you want to see it, you can say b dot denominator, and it gives you what 1. You can say b dot numerator, and it gives you 5. Now you see this importation, you can import in another way. You can import in another way. In some tutorials, you see importation as this: import fractions as frac. This works. Then in that situation, what we do is bb equals to frac dot dot the fraction of the number. Then you supply the numerator. Let me do this side 25 and go with 4. Then when you bb, you see it as this. It is a fraction. Now when you just see, let us check the type of bb. What will it give us? What will the type of bb give us? It's not. It's telling us that it's a fraction. It's a fraction. It's a fraction. Let's rewind back. Let's say this equals to complex. Sorry, because I overwrite. I overwrite the first definition of complex. I say complex 3, 5, and I have this as a type of C. And what do I have? I have it as a complex. Complex. But if I say type of A, it gives me integer. So integer is a class and also a data type, complex number, and fractions. Now, fraction is actually what is broken down into floats. Now, on that our fraction, we have bb dots. Just wait a moment for it to come up. You see, you can see different functions inside the class. We call them methods now, different methods inside the class. Then because it has to do with class now. You see them as conjugate, the denominator gives you the denominator of the fraction. Then talk about the imaginary part if it's a complex number, but this is not a complex number. So in this video, we'll just briefly see how we can do these things: the fraction, the conjugate, the complex number, and the integer. Let's see example. You want to do sum of a comma bb. It gives you what? An error. Why is it giving us an error? The int object is not iterable, but we have our a as 34, we have our bb as a fraction. Now why is giving you this error? It's simply because it doesn't know the addition of an integer with that of a fraction. In the next video, I'll show you how you can do additions of these things together. Thank you for watching. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and make an effort to share the content of our channel. We are very grateful for your time. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.